In the heart of Umuofia, where tradition is as ancient as the land itself, a love story blossoms in secrecy. John, a young warrior of the village, meets Juliet, a radiant beauty from a neighboring clan. Their paths cross one fateful evening by the riverbank where John practices his spear throwing, and Juliet gathers herbs for her mother. As the setting sun casts a golden glow over the lush landscape, their eyes meet, and an unspoken connection is formed. John, adorned in his traditional warrior attire with beads and a red cap, is captivated by Juliet's grace and intelligence. Juliet, in her brightly colored wrapper and headscarf, feels a pull towards John's bravery and courage. Despite the rivalry between their people, their hearts beat as one, their love forbidden yet undeniable. But love in Umuofia is bound by tradition. John's father, Chief Okeke, is a man of unwavering principles, a guardian of their customs and heritage. When John confesses his love for Juliet, Chief Okeke's reaction is swift and fierce. "You will not dishonor our lineage," he declares, his voice echoing through the grand hall of the palace, adorned with wooden carvings and cultural artifacts. John stands before his father, determined yet conflicted. "Father, my heart belongs to Juliet," he pleads, but Chief Okeke's face remains stern, his eyes filled with the weight of ancestral expectations. "Our traditions are sacred, John. You must choose between your love and your duty." In a neighboring village, Juliet finds solace in her mother, Nneka, a woman of great wisdom and compassion. They sit in their modest hut, adorned with woven mats and clay pots that reflect their cultural heritage. Nneka, wearing a wrapper and traditional beads, gently holds Juliet's hands, sensing her daughter's turmoil. "Love is a delicate dance, my child," Nneka whispers, her voice soothing. But sometimes the dance steps on the toes of tradition. Juliet's eyes fill with tears, her heart aching with the weight of her love for John and her duty to her family. "Mother, what should I do?" she asks, her voice trembling. Nneka looks at her daughter with understanding and says, "Follow your heart, but be prepared to face the consequences." John's closest friend, Obi, discovers their secret meetings. One night, under the cover of darkness, Obi stumbles upon John and Ada by the riverbank. Dressed in simple, traditional attire, Obi watches from the shadows, his heart heavy with the burden of their secret. Torn between loyalty to his friend and the fear of their tradition's wrath, Obi faces an impossible choice. He knows that revealing their love could bring ruin, but the weight of the secret is too much to bear. Conflicted, Obi decides to speak to Chief Okeke, hoping to find a way to protect his friend without betraying him. As the truth unravels, the village elders convene under the ancient willow tree. The atmosphere is tense as villagers in traditional attire gather to witness the confrontation. John stands resolute before his father and the council, his heart pounding with determination. "Love is not a crime," John declares, his voice strong and unwavering. Chief Okeke and the elders listen in silence, their faces stern and unyielding. Juliet watches from the edge of the gathering, her eyes filled with determination and fear. The villagers murmur among themselves, torn between their respect for tradition and their empathy for the young lovers. Chief Okeke steps forward, his expression softening slightly. "John, you have defied our customs, but your courage is undeniable. We must find a way to honor both love and tradition." The elders nod in agreement, the tension slowly dissipating. In the end, love finds a way to weave through the fabric of tradition. Chief Okeke, moved by his son's courage and Juliet's unwavering spirit, grants them his reluctant blessing. "Let this be a new beginning," he proclaims, his voice filled with hope and resolve. John and Juliet stand together, hand in hand before the village. The villagers, dressed in vibrant traditional clothing, look on with mixed emotions, some with approval, others with lingering doubt. But as the sun sets over Umuofia, a sense of unity and possibility fills the air. In the embrace of tradition and love, John and Juliet's story becomes a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of courage and the enduring spirit